Hello and welcome to UFC 247 predictions, Jones vs. Reyes. First fight of the night, we're going to start off in the early prelims with Austin Lingo versus Youssef Zalal. Close, even fight. We got Austin Lingo at 7-0, Youssef Zalal at 7-2, both coming out of good camps. I'm going to go with Youssef Zalal as the underdog here for the plus money. I think it's a 50-50 fight, and I'm going to take the odds on Zalal with the better wrestling too. Next fight. Andre Ewell versus Jonathan Martinez. Another 50-50 fight, in my opinion. Ewell facing the better competition, but splitting his fights 3-2 in the UFC. Jonathan Martinez 11-2. Not against the best competition, but good fighter. He's definitely going to fight for your money here. But I'm going to ride with Ewell. He's the harder hitter. He's more experienced, so I'm just going to ride with that. Next fight. Domingo Pilarte versus Journey Newson. Both 8-2. Another even fight. Domingo, 6 inches taller, though. That's huge. Also, with a little more experience in the UFC. But Journey Newson, the better athlete, plus money next to his name. I'm going to have to ride with him. I think he's the better striker also. I don't know where Domingo is at right now, but I'm riding with Journey. Okay, prelims on ESPN. First fight of the night, Myles versus Mario Batista. Everyone's picking Batista, and I tend to agree because Myles only has plus money next to his name because he's 10-0, in my opinion. He's faced less competition, and I think Mario's just going to outwork him here for a decision. I really do. Morono versus Kalen Williams. I'm going with Morono, way more experienced fighter. Kalen Williams obviously stepping in late, but I'm riding with Morono on this one. Not great odds, but I'm picking him. Lauren Murphy versus Andrea Lee, the next fight. I see everybody and their mother on Andrea Lee, but I'm going with Lauren Murphy. She's been training with Derek Lewis and the boys down there in Texas, and I think she's going to show up and show out for this fight. I really do. The hype's behind Andrea Lee, but I think Lauren Murphy's taking it away today. Now, the interesting fight of the night. Giles versus James Krause. James Krause stepping in on 24 hours notice. A great fighter on a 6-0 win streak. But he's coming in on a day notice, 15 pounds up from where he usually fights. How's that gas tank going to be? I'm predicting it's not going to go well for him. Giles is going to sneak out a win here by decision, I think, just from James Krause getting tired and not being as in shape as he should be on the day of the fight. Now, main card. My boy, Derek Lewis facing Ilir Latifi. Weird fight. I don't think this fight should even happen. I don't know why they gave Latifi this chance and opportunity against Lewis, but you know Lewis will take any fight, especially if it's in Texas. I'm definitely going with Lewis. He's the big favorite here, and I know why. He looks like he's about twice the size of Latifi in my eyes, and he hits twice as hard in my opinion. And Latifi doesn't have the best chin. He just got knocked out by Ozdemir pretty bad last fight. It's D. Lewis all the way on this one. Next, Mizrad Bektic versus Dan Ige. I see everyone picking Dan Ige, but Mizrad Bektic with the more experience, coming off a loss, I think he's going to try to get the win here, so I'm going with Bektic at -140. Next fight is Juan versus Justin Taffer. This is a garbage fight. This fight is just garbage in my opinion. I'm gonna go with Juan just because he's the better wrestler. He's also a lot bigger, and Taffer just got knocked out by a security guard last fight. I don't think it's gonna go well for him. Valentina Shevchenko versus Caitlin Chukagian. There's not much to say about this one. I mean, Valentina's just a straight killer, just a killer. I see her getting it done inside 3 rounds. And Jon Jones versus Dominic Reyes, the big one of the night. I think for sure, obviously, Jon Jones, huge favorite, never lost, besides a DQ. Dom Reyes, just watched him fight in Boston a couple months ago at the Garden. And he looked great, but can you beat a killer like Jon Jones, especially if you can't get him out of there in the first 2 rounds? I don't think so. I think it's Jon Jones' late finish in the 4th round or decision, dominant decision. And that's my picks for UFC 247. I'll be posting them below. Fade or follow.